My friend.
This is real friendship. We all have different meanings of who a real friend is, but this is what feels the most real. So, what do you think? Do you have it? Real friends don't care about your comfort. They care about your growth. When you fail at something in life, receiving sympathy from friends that validates your shortcomings sounds very comforting, but it's something a real friend would never do. While yes, the comforting words would make you feel nice, that is only for a moment. What about after that? How will you get back to growing again? That's why when one makes mistakes, a real friend is not going to justify or sympathize with you, but would do what Todo did. He chipped away all the fear, errors, guilt, rage of Itadori until a perfect warrior remained. And that's what close partners are. They don't try to erase who you actually are, but help each other in bringing out who they actually are, bringing out each other's true raw potential by chiseling away all the flaws, just like Todo did for Itadori. Todo this, Todo that. What about Itadori? What was his contribution in this close partnership? Well, actually, Itadori did something so powerful that if it not had been done, Todo would not have been the Todo we know today. But before we see the surprising nuance from Itadori, let us see why Todo giving reality to Itadori, who was already suffering from it, makes him a real friend. After the death of Nobara and Nanami, Itadori's soul was completely crushed. He was constantly blaming himself for all the deaths, calling himself a mass murderer. Itadori had no will left to fight anymore. This fight is what made him lose people to begin with. He had completely given up and was ready to accept his death by Mahito, but Todo was there to save him. While Itadori was being completely crushed by reality, Todo was there as his real friend. And what do you think he did for him? Offering him cheap sympathy to help him escape the crushing reality, or told him to rest and that he has done enough? No. Todo killed Itadori. He killed the Itadori that was giving up. He killed that Itadori that was making himself a victim. After all, he can't let his besto friendo take the easy route just because the reality is harsh. Instead, he feeds Itadori even more reality, telling it's his responsibility to carry on the wishes of those who are dead, as it's his punishment for being a Jujutsu sorcerer. On surface, it sounds ridiculous. I mean, why would a friend try to shove reality down your throat when you're already choking on it? Because real friends would never encourage you to take the easy route. Look at Todo. He did not let his brother surrender. He did not let Itadori give up till the very last second, but helped him to bring out his full potential. After all, that's what real friendship is. It's not about shielding or protecting, but about helping each other to face reality. I think we all understand now how Todo is a real friend by seeing how he helped Itadori to stand again on his feet, or way before where he helped him master Black Flash. But what about Itadori's surprising nuance? What exactly did he do which made Todo so powerful and gave us the Todo we know today? I think we all will agree that real friends help each other to push past their limits, and Itadori helped Todo to do it. He helped Todo in unleashing his first ever Black Flash, something which Todo had never done. During the fight with Mahito, Itadori was growing at a monstrous rate, growing stronger second by second. And Todo didn't want to be left behind. He didn't want it to be separated from his friend, for which he had to be an equal with him, forcing Todo to break his own limiters and land his first ever successful Black Flash. Todo's important character development would never have happened without Itadori. However, none of this, literally none of their friendship would have happened to begin with if Itadori hadn't accepted Todo. In a real friendship, you provide each other with a mental space, a space without any judgment for the true, real you. Todo was judged and ostracized for his eccentric behavior, making him completely lonely. No one accepted him for who he was and considered him a weirdo.
どんな女がタイプだ
But Itadori,
でかい女の子かな
instead of judging Todo for his insane behavior, he matched his energy. Itadori never once thought of him as weird, but instead provided Todo the mental space that he needed, giving him a purpose in life and ending his loneliness. If not for all of these things, Todo would never have reached the great strengths. He still would have been purposeless and lonely with not a real reason to live. But Itadori changed that. He chipped away this flaw of Todo and gave him a reason to live, just like Todo gave Itadori a relentless reason to fight, making them each other's real friends.